happy E2. Welcome to Inspire, Empower, and Build a Community with Flipgrid. My name is Feli Garcia Lopez, and I am one of the Educator Innovation Leads at Team Flipgrid. Before joining Flipgrid, I was an ELA ESL teacher for 12 years and an ESL and Technology Integration Specialist for 3 years in Deep South Texas, here in the United States. Our objectives for today: we will explore ways to foster a positive, safe, fun, and flexible learning community with Flipgrid. We will celebrate ideas inspired by a global community of educators, and we will share resources to support you. I will also share some powerful success stories of educators who are using Flipgrid to build a learning community with their students. And lastly, I will share some ideas for you to inspire, empower, and build community with your learners. So with all of that said, let's dive right in. I would like to start with our mission. Our mission at Flipgrid is to help you empower every learner on the planet to share their voice and respect the diverse voices of others. If you are not familiar with Flipgrid, Flipgrid is a free video discussion platform. And I'm gonna say that again. Flipgrid is a free video discussion platform where students share a response to a question or a prompt posted by the educator, or what we know as a topic. And if you've never experienced Flipgrid, you've never created a topic before, it's super easy. To create a topic, all you have to do is give it a title and add the discussion from the question that we are going to be asking our students. The discussion question, the discussion prompt can be anything that sparks a conversation. It can be a question, an idea, an article, a video, or a visual. After you prompted, you ask the question, you have to set access and share. What that means is that you set permissions in order for you to share with your learning community. For schools with Google or Microsoft services, all you have to do is enter the student's email domains. That is everything after the @ symbol. For younger students or students with no email accounts, you can set up student usernames. All you have to do is enter first and last name and assign a username that can be as short as 2 numbers or letters. Once that is set, you are ready to share your topic through multiple different platforms. You can share through Teams, through Google Classroom, through Remind, or you can just copy the share code and share the link through whatever platform you use to communicate with your students. And that's it. You've created your first topic. So once you've created your first topic and you share the topic code with your community can access Flipgrid on any computer via flipgrid.com, on the Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome browser, or on the free Flipgrid iOS or Android app. Here, students can add a video and watch videos from their peers. The simple, fun, powerful Flipgrid camera features include text, emojis, inking, boards, frames, screen recording, and much, much more. This is where the magic happens. So now that you know how to create a topic, you know how to set the permissions, and you know how to share the topic, and you know how your students can have access to Flipgrid, the first idea that I want to share with you is classroom norms. So your students can use Flipgrid to create a set of classroom norms where everyone's voice is valued. Using a Flipgrid topic for discussion, you can have your scholars share the recommendations for classroom norms. Depending on the grade level of students you're working with, you might even ask students to further develop an idea using the comments feature, which allows you to select text only, video only, or both text and video. This is an option that you have as a topic owner, as the topic creator. When students contribute in creating the norms, it lets them know that you care about what they have to say and that their voices matter, that they are important. The example that we see on the screen is from a member of our wonderful educator community. Another great way to establish and maintain a learning community is to have routine check-ins. You can set up a discussion topic where students check in and tell you how they're feeling for the day or for the week. Again, depending on the way you run your classroom, you can have this topic moderated. So you only have access to your students' videos. You will be the one who only have access to your student videos. This helps the students feel more at ease while sharing their accomplishments or their struggles with you without the fear or of feeling judged by the peers, right? When you establish these open lines of communication, you help establish relationships which are vital for student success. The topic mode station feature allows you to control what videos, once posted, are visible to your students. It is automatically defaulted to no moderation. Your topic will be automatically defaulted to no moderation, but you can turn it on when you think the topic deems it necessary, just like we see on the screen. The example that we see right here is from one of our fantastic community members who shared her idea Friday 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, where students share 5 things that made them smile this week, 4 words to describe their week, 3 things they plan to do this weekend, 2 things they learned this week, and 1 goal they have for next week. Goal setting is another fantastic way to help your students understand the learning objectives. When students set goals, you empower them to be responsible for their learning and their progress. You can set weekly goals, semester goals, and even yearly goals. Using a Flipgrid topic to share their goals, students can always go back and, most importantly, reflect on their progress. Understanding what they did well and what they need to work on can help them adjust the game plan to achieve their goals. At the same time, if you make this topic public, students can provide feedback or words of encouragement to each other so that they can help each other to reach their goals. If you want to take further action, you can invite families using the guest code to offer words of support for their children. In the example we have here, Bunsy, another one of our very amazing partners, shares a template that allows us to share with students to initiate the goal setting process and revise them throughout the year. Whether your scholars are learning remotely or face-to-face, collaboration is essential in the learning process. Whether students are connecting with each other or connecting with a class across the planet, Using a shared Flipgrid is a certain way to empower your students while helping them learn about and respect the diverse voices of others. The example we see on the screen is a shared topic by Adobe Community, one of our many feature partners. As you can see, this is a topic that can also be used to establish classroom norms or to promote collaboration. Students work together to reach a common goal, building a positive, nurturing learning community where everyone is empowered. At the end of this assignment, students can also reflect on what they learned about working as a team. Finally, my favorite discussion topic to build and foster community are shoutouts. In this ongoing year-long topic, students share a highlight or a positive about one of their peers. Whether it is a huge thank you or a celebration of an accomplishment, a shout out is a great way to shine the light on your students. To make shout outs even more powerful, share the video using a QR code and ask others to scan with the Flipgrid camera. And that, my friends, that's when the magic AR happens. And before we end, I want to talk to you about the treasures found in our Disco library. So let me take you to our Disco library. So right here, I'm already signed in into my Flipgrid account. Once I am signed in, I am going to click into the discovery, and this is where I am going to find more than 30,000 topics that are already created for me. I'm going to say that again. More than 30,000 topics that are already created for me, for my students, for my learning communities. So as you can see right here, we have our amazing partners, and I'm going to click on view all so you can see all of the partners that we have as part of our discovery library that have created topics that are completely free for you to use with your students. Also, let me go back to the discovery library. So also, if you are looking for a specific topic, because we also have topics from our amazing teachers, our amazing educators, like inspiring creators and much more. But an easy way to look for a topic is to search by keywords. So for example, in our case, for this presentation, we are talking about building classroom community. So those are the keywords that I am going to use. So once I have the keywords right there on the search option, I'm going to click enter. There we go. And the discovery library is going to take me to the 106 topics that are available for me under the keywords of building classroom community. So I can look at the title of the topic, who created the topic, the subject that is being addressed with this topic, the audience that is being targeted, and the engagement time or the times that this topic has been used. So I am going to be looking for the topic that is perfect for my kids, right? And also depending on the audience, on the grade level that I teach. So I am going to select this first one just because of PD purposes. So I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to pretend that this is the perfect topic for my students, right? So right here on the left-hand side, I'm gonna be able to see the topic, right? The prompt that we talk about when we're creating the topic. In this case, the question is, how can we achieve a positive classroom community? And on the right-hand side, I'm going to be able to see the integration notes for me as a teacher. So if this is the perfect topic that I can use with my kids, I have two options right here. Option number one is that I can save it into a collection that I might be building for my next week lesson, right? Because let's pretend that I am just planning right now and I wanna look for topics that are I'm gonna be sharing with my students next week. So that's how the collections work. Me, I'm creating my own collections that I will eventually share with my kids. But if you're like, no, Feli, I don't want to save it into a collection. I want to use it right now. This is the perfect topic for my students. All you gotta do, my friends, is click on add topic, and then you're gonna be asked, are you gonna be using this topic as an individual topic, or do you wanna add it into one of your groups, right? One of your classes. And like, I'm gonna use it right now as an individual topic because I wanna share it right now with my kids. So all I gotta do is click on next, and it'll take me to the editing option of the topic. And this is just in case I need to change something because I'm the expert, I'm the one who knows my kids, right? So I can change the title if I wish to do so, or I can leave it the way it is. I can add more details into the question if I'm probably working with EL students or students that are acquiring the language and I need to add more information. I can definitely do that. Remember that we have up to 1,000 characters. I can change the media if I want to do that. And I have, remember that we have to add the domain that our students are going to be using in order for them to access our topic. So I'm going to use at gmail.com and at microsoft.com. And the topic moderation is right here under essentials. So remember, if you want to be the first one to see the videos before they become active to your students, this is where you turn on the moderation access for your topic. So once your topic is ready to go, all you gotta do is click on update topic, and there it is, my friends. That's all you gotta do. It's ready for you to share the code with your students through Google Classroom or through Microsoft or through whatever platform you're using with your kids. And that, once again, it is part of our discovery library, and that's how you can find more than 30,000 topics that are already made for you. So I highly encourage you, I invite you to look into the discovery library because the topics are already there. They're already made. They're already amazing. I can start using them with my kids. So as part of our flipgrid.com, I am going to go to our flipgrid.com website, and I am going to invite you, if you have any questions, you can visit our help center. So I'm going to click on our help center, and our help center right here, you can find additional information and hundreds of articles to answer almost any questions that you might have about Flipgrid. Also, there's another thing that I want to share with you, which is our blog. So our blog.flipgrid.com is where you can find additional resources. So here on our help center, you are going to find answers to whatever questions you have. You might have a question about our Flipgrid camera, or you might have a question about the topic, or any question that you have related to Flipgrid, you will find the answer right here. But if you visit our blog, you are going to find a lot of articles and a lot of ideas, implementation ideas from teachers from our community that we share right here on our blog. Also, you can find resources that we have available for our community. And if you click right here under field trips and PD, you will be directed to our professional development, the professional development that we offer every Tuesday for our community, and it's also free, and also the Flipgrid virtual field trips as well. For the latest updates, stay connected with us across all social media platforms. You can find us at Flipgrid on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and use our hashtag Flipgrid for all. Just please remember that we're here to support you, to amplify you, to be your cheerleaders, to share and to connect with you. And we're here to help you because we love you. So, in order for you to earn recognition for today's session, you need to follow the steps on the screen. So step number 1, you will need to log into education.microsoft.com. And on step number 2, you will need to click your profile circle in the upper right corner and select Redeem Achievement Code. You will need to enter the code for today's session, for this session. And once you do this, you will get the credit for this session. So once again, in order for you to get credit for today's session, you need to follow the steps on the screen. Find the session on your transcript by clicking My Profile and then clicking on View Transcript in the upper right corner. It will say Custom Training. If you aren't an MIE yet, once you've joined us for 2 hours of content and redeem the associate codes, you will earn your Microsoft Innovative Educator badge. Ooh, that's awesome. So thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here and continue being amazing.